Hello guys, welcome back to Sun Crypto. In today's content, we're going to talk about BTC, we're going to talk about Ethereum, we're going to talk about gold, Sp500, Nasdaq, and basically the dollar. Okay, we're going to start off with BTC, and you can see clearly we talk about BTC. Do not be too bearish at low 10k, and you can see that we got a massive pump above the 10.6, 10.7 area. We're also going to take a look at the altcoin total market cap. We got a nice double bottom, so let's see if alt going to be able to push back up above this range of 130, okay, 130 billion. So it's not going to be easy, but let's see if alt going to be looking to push back up. All right, so the dollar looking to take a slight dip, support level going to be in this range. We're going to talk about it. Gold, we hit target at 1853 exactly. We were looking for this green box. We did hit target exactly. Silver also, we hit our target basically 21.5 range. So we're getting a slight push back up. So let's see what silver going to be doing over the next few hours and so on, right? So we're also going to take a look at the S&P 500. As you can see, we got a nice wave, three-way move pullback, drop to the downside. So we're also going to talk about all of that good stuff, Nasdaq also. All right, but let's start off with BTC. So what I told you about BTC, I told you guys first thing first, right? When BTC was at a 10k area, I told you guys do not be too bearish. 10k exactly was the weekly 211 EMA. We basically took a long all the way up to basically the top 11k, and then we flipped short all the way down to basically low 10k, and we said I said exactly I'm gonna close at least 60% of my position because BTC could possibly try to push back up. Okay, so we're getting this push back up. So what we're gonna expect over the next few hours could be very challenging area to trade. So if you're not comfortable trading this range, just be cautious. I'm gonna show you first thing first, okay, what I'm expecting, all right, from BTC. What I was expecting actually, okay, was like this move down, and then we're going to be basically looking for another move in this red zone. Okay, not sure if BTC is going to be bulls going to be strong enough to pump above 10.9 10.945 to basically 11k area. It is going to be very challenging because we got a very strong resistance, which is a 12-hour 100 EMA and 6-hour 100 EMA, both of them basically rejecting the price. As you can see right there on a 6-hour time frame, I love my 6-hour 100 EMA, and at the same time you flip to your 12-hour, you can see like we're getting a rejection once again. So it is not going to be very easy for the bulls to be able to break this range. However, if they manage to break it, I'm going to be bearish in this range because I'm anticipating either a triangular formation, right? I'm not just sure like how high it can go, but that's what I'm expecting. Either a triangular formation, descent. I don't think we're going to get a descending triangle. We could still get a descending triangle. Okay, let's say we drop down here, pump back up. We're going to get our descending triangle. And at the same time, this range, okay, this circle could be very challenging. Most people are going to lose a lot of money trading like this range because once again, we can still get another small flat correction in this range before continuing the downtrend. So I just don't know what type of correction we're going to get in this range. But the main thing is like, you long the bottom, you short the top, okay, and you basically get out at the bottom again. So next thing, okay, most bulls most likely gonna try to do is like they're gonna FOMO as soon as we hit this red zone. So I wouldn't be FOMOing. I'm gonna definitely be bearish. That's why I got this zone highlighted red. Okay, so let's just keep that in mind. All right, so now let's take a look at the weekly time frame. So weekly time frame for BTC, quite interesting. As you can see, we did not quite hit the weekly 21 EMA, but as I told you guys, do not be too bearish. It's not going to be easy to break the weekly 21 EMA. We got a nice support. Just weekly 21 EMA is like 10.116, and we hit like 10.130, 10.140, depending which exchange you're using. All right, we even hit like 10.1 something like that, 10.1 on other exchanges. So it all depends which exchange you're using. All right, so weekly 21 EMA, until we break it, it is going to be very challenging for the bears to basically strike very hard. So most bears, they're going to be very, very cautious until we break the weekly 21 EMA below 10K, and they're going to be basically striking very, very hard. But however, let's pay attention to our monthly time frame, because I said it, even though the lower time frame is bearish, the monthly time frame could turn very, very bullish very soon. If by the end of the month, right, in 6 days, right, bulls managed to basically close above 11.7, not 10.7, but 11.7. This could change the whole picture, especially altcoin. We're going to talk about altcoin next. Altcoin looking to double bottom, so it is something like, I'm trying to keep in mind, right? That's why I'm putting a stop loss about 10.1. I already closed some of my position, so just put a stop loss about 11.1, not 10.1 but 11.1, just in case bulls decide to basically close the monthly time frame above 11.7. So it is going to be very, very volatile over the next few days, so let's just keep that in mind. Another interesting thing also, CME going to be closing in less than 24 hours, so I would be very cautious over the next 24 hours until basically the CME closes, right? And then we basically look for different entry and all of that good stuff, all right? If price is going to be staying very volatile, basically. Now let's take a look at altcoin total market cap. Monthly basis. We're gonna start with the monthly basis. The monthly basis, altcoin looking to basically give us a tweezer. It's not good at all. That's a bearish pattern. That's the only thing we need to know about alt on the monthly basis. Okay, weekly time frame, not looking so great. Still not yet retesting basically a weekly 21 EMA. We almost retested it, right? Got supported right there, basically flipping back up. So it is still bearish because the move we got right there is pretty engulfing, and it is at the same time pretty volatile. It was a very, very strong move to the downside. So let's see if alt gonna be able to close above this 140 billion, 145 billion over the next few weeks. Okay, that's going to be very, very bullish on a monthly basis. But closing below 111 could create a beautiful capitulation for the bears, right? And basically pumping above this range, I'm going to be very bullish again on alt if we can close above 145 billion. All right, so now let's take a look at the daily time frame for alt. So daily basis, the good news we got on alt, it is not that bullish, right? But we just have to keep in mind, guys, it is a double bottom and a nice let's take a look at MACD. I know we got a MACD bullish divergence, right, on the 6 hour, but we don't have any MACD bullish divergence on the daily. So that's one of the things I was trying to explain to you guys on the dollar, right? Even though the dollar is pushing to the upside, right? I'm going to show you the dollar very quickly. Even though the dollar is pushing to the upside, that's a daily right there. We did not get any big this move right there. Okay, we did not get any divergence. Okay, yes, we got a slight one, but this one is pretty vertical. So I would love to see the dollar giving us a basically round top, okay, and come back down and basically retest the low, and then we're gonna say we're gonna be moving into the upside. But if we go back to the altcoin total market cap, you can see double bottom but no divergence. But if you go to the 6 hour, if we take a look at the 6 hour time frame, we got a beautiful divergence, a very, very beautiful divergence. So let's see if alt gonna be able to come back down, right? 80% to a 60% pullback. It could even drop all the way back down to 111 to 114 range just to retest it and basically find a way to break this range. Okay, 122 to 130. That's also very possible. But as of now, let's just stay with this range, right, and see if alt gonna try to pump above 127. So not going to be easy, but they can basically just pump above 127, 128 range for another possible rejection. So I would be looking for another pullback from alt. I know most of them 15, 16, 20%, 30%, just like Link, but Link got beat up so bad it really doesn't matter if it pumped if it pumped like a 30%, right? It dropped from $20 all the way down to like a $7. So if it pumps like, you know, 30%, it is still 50% down, right? So let's just keep that in mind. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the dollar. The dollar, we're getting a slight pullback, so which is not bad at all after a massive pump to the upside. As you can see, we can anticipate a small pullback from the dollar just to retest like a 6-hour 21 EMA. If the move is pretty strong, the bulls got to be able to find support just about like a 93.50 to 93.60 area. So nice, a very strong move. Okay, MACD is still making high highs, right? Price needs to basically follow the MACD and start like making high highs. Okay, so that's what I would be looking for the dollar. Okay, let's take a look at gold now. So gold, as you can see, if you watch our previous analysis, we said clearly, okay, look for 153 to 120, not 153, 1853 to 1826. We hit 1853. Now we're bouncing back up a little bit. All right. So on a daily basis, we got the let's take a look at it. We got the daily 100 EMA supporting the price. Exactly, that's what we've been expecting. Daily 100 EMA to support the price. So let's see. It is going to come back down and retest it. It could be consolidating over the next few days. I don't think it is going to be like a V-shape type of pullback. So it means, if gold going to drop back down to 1850 to like a 1820 range, it means BTC going to be dropping down like to a 10K area. So let's just keep that in mind. Okay, silver, same thing. We basically got a support on the daily 100 EMA. So that's the first touch, right? So even if we get a push back up, so look for silver. It could move very strongly and try to retest the daily 21 EMA right there and try to double bottom. Okay, and we're going to take a look at it after that. But nice pump above the 100 EMA on the daily time frame. So let's see what we're going to get next. But next resistance for silver, just about like a $25 range. Okay, 25 to 25.50. So the Dow Jones, so we talked about the Dow Jones recently, and we said we're going to need to basically close a gap. We did close a gap, and on a daily basis, we basically dumping down in a three-way move, retesting 100 EMA. That's pretty good. You take a look at the 12-hour time frame. Let's take a look at daily. Okay, let's all this time frame now. So even if you take a look at the 12-hour time frame, it seems like it is a daily time frame because you got the same moving average, both the 12-hour 100 EMA, right? As we talked about it previously back in June. Okay, when we double bottom like a late June, everybody was expecting like a July dump, right? July 4th dump, and I was like, guys, do not be too bearish. The 12-hour 100 EMA and 6-hour 100 EMA, they pretty consistent. All right, so you can see like 6-hour. That time I was using the 6-hour because I remember BTC also dumped like June, first week of June 8th, and the Dow also dumped like the first week of June, and they both retested like 6-hour 100 EMA. So I wasn't that bearish, but now we breaking it, so that's not good at all. So we just have to rely on our 12-hour. So 12-hour right now we got a nice support. So let's see if the bull is gonna be able to save this area, right? We just have to basically try to stay above the 100 EMA and basically pump back up. All right, bears definitely gonna control this range of 27,000 to a 27,400 range. Okay, so if you bullish on it, best thing to do is just wait, because we haven't basically established a a reversal pattern. We're still correcting. This move is still a correction. It is still a three-way move, so we're going to need at least a sort of double bottom, okay, to retest the 100 EMA on a 12-hour, or at least on the 6-hour or daily time frames. Try to stay above it. All of them basically at the same level, so it doesn't matter which one you use, but the higher the better. So if you try to basically look for a more a more conservative moving average, you would be looking for the daily. So staying above the daily 100 EMA going to be great for the Dow. All right, so downside target, once again, it is going to be June support right there, just about like a 25,000, right? right there. That's what I'm going to be looking for the Dow. Okay, so let's take a look at S&P 500. So S&P 500, we talked about it also, similar structure before it dropped, right? We said we're going to be looking for the daily 100 EMA, right? And also we're going to be looking for for the bulls to try to basically not break this range, because if we break it, the next level of support going to be exactly our daily 100 EMA. So they did a good job, guys. So that's a nice push to the upside, but based on the daily analysis, it is still not a reversal. So even if we push to the upside, we got to be able to break like 33.15 and retest, basically try to retest at least 32.50 for a possible support, create a nice high low right there, and then we're gonna look for a further move to the upside. So the move we got right now, it is still corrective, not impulsive yet. Okay, it is a zigzag for now, right? So we got a nice A, B, C correction. All right, so in order to say the move is complete, right, the move is finished, right, we got to be able to create some sort of a double bottom and high lows in this area. And we could say on the lower degree we already got our 5-way structure. Otherwise the daily could still be looking to retest June lows. Okay, just about this level of a 2900 to a 2800 range. So now let's take a look at Nasdaq. So if you take a look at Nasdaq, the support level I'm looking for, it is just about like previous high right there. Previous all-time high was like February 2020, which is like 97.41 area. So if the move we got right now, it is still impulsive, right? As you can see, we broke the trend line, right? We getting rejected by the 21 EMA very aggressively. So best thing for the bull is like to try to save 10,500. So it is looking good so far. Even though the move is still down, it could possibly create some falling wedge in this range, right, and basically give us a nice reversal and retest the all-time high, right? But the move is pretty aggressive, right? So if we lose the daily 100 EMA, next possible support going to be 97.41. Okay, 97.41, that's the level I'm going to be looking for basically for the Nasdaq. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum. So Ethereum, I was looking for the lower $300 range, right? We did retest 312. So bulls, the bulls still looking very weak. They're not looking actually very strong. All right, even though we're retesting, we are basically pushing back up above like a 350 and so on. As you can see, that's the level I was looking for. We double bottom, push back up, a very, very strong move, right? But overall, it is just, a correction. If I clean up the chart, you can see it is just a correction, right? So we got this impulsive move, very aggressive. Now we got this move. It could be a double top in a flat correction, just like 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, and 3, right? What you're gonna expect next? Just like that, just like the Dow and S&P 500 and basically Nasdaq, they all basically they all give us the same structure. So we could expect it from Ethereum. However, all right, if we break this range of 380 to 390 very aggressively, right, we could possibly look for another retest of the top. Okay, so it is something like you got to keep in mind. If you're bearish, you got to be able to see how you're going to play it, right? So we already hit our target for Ethereum, shorted it down to a low 300. So next thing I'm going to be looking for, looking for some sign of weakness, all right, in order to basically take another position, because we got plenty of time for Ethereum. Either, right, wait for it to break this range for a long position, right, or wait for it to push higher and get rejected, and then you can take a nice short entry and put a stop loss right there. So either way you look at it, Ethereum could be very, very volatile over the next few days and so on. However, another possible scenario you could also try to basically keep in mind is like this level of a $320 to $300 range. if we break it, okay, if we break it, we could look for a 1.27 to 1.41 extension, which is just about like 280 to 270 area. All right, so let's just keep it in mind. We already talked about 270, which is a very key level for Ethereum. If you basically just put a line right there, you can see like 270 is very important for Ether. You can see back in 2017, November 2017, bang, 2018, August, and you can see like the top formation. We got July 2019, February 2020, and we could be looking to retest it just about like, you know, in a few weeks and so on, right? So that's all I wanted to cover for today. Make sure to hit the likes, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and make sure to join our public Telegram group. Link in the description. If you're looking to join our premium group, make sure to send me a message so I can give you all the information you need to join our premium group. All right, guys, be safe. Market going to be volatile for the rest of the month. So BTC being around the same level, 10K to 11K. So if you're too bearish, be cautious. If you're too bullish, good luck. Just be cautious. All right. Thanks a lot for watching.